Welcome, Chosen One.
Hello everyone, welcome to another GWENT video. I'm feeling better. If you didn't see the Elderbear video, first of all, what the hell are you doing? It's at the time it was perfection, but it seems that I have maybe perfected it a bit more in later times, and I may revisit it. But if you did see it, you will have seen my engorged, swollen face in that video. As you can see, I'm looking a lot better. I got me some penicillin that has already heavily reduced the infection and the swelling. I look better, I feel better. But, all is not well, because of course, I think I got the flu. I'm not fully over this yet. I mean, far from it. I have 2 more dentist appointments before I'm over with this. But I think I got the flu. But I'm feeling pretty good right now, all things considered. So I wanted to try and record a video. Get back into it. That juicy dentist bill is not going to pay itself. And also, I'm getting really bored. And I really want to make videos again. So here we are. I'm gonna sit up straight. I'm wearing my robes because I am double sick. I got a root infection and also the flu, so I think I'm allowed to wear the robe. Imposter Ball. We're gonna play Masquerade Ball today. Now don't worry. Like, Ace, why are you playing Poison? How can you play Poison? Don't worry. I got penicillin. I'm safe. But this is Team Elderblood's Imposter Ball deck. I did change the stratagem. Sorry, my mouth is still a little bit impaired. I did change the stratagem because they were using Cursed Scroll for some reason. Like, the deck does not have a lot of bricks. It's not worth Cursed Scroll just to try to draw into Masquerade Ball. So I'm not quite sure about that, so I just put in Collar because this is a fairly control-heavy deck. Collar is a good one, very good one. It is a status which helps with Hunting Pack and some early Thirsty Dames if we want that. But yeah, this is a status Nilfgaard Devotion deck. It is Devotion. We have Fergus. He gives 3 enemy units Spying. Spying is a status, so it will trigger all of our Thirsty Dames. There's also a single Seditious Aristocrats. We do have the poison stuff. Single Mage Infiltrator, that's also a status. And one of Ardfane Tortoise, I guess, just for points. I'm sure a lot of thought goes into the specific numbers here. I'm just net decking for this one, because there's no way I'd build a deck like this myself. Brathens, Usurper, Coup de Grace. I mean, some fun stuff, and then some disgusting stuff that I still think is fine. And then Poison, which I'm not super happy about, but I want to play Status Nilfgaard, and that archetype just does not make sense without Masquerade Ball. And Masquerade Ball doesn't make sense without at least a couple of more poisons to go with it. So it's just something you have to do. It does cost 15. We can only play it once now. Like, it's fine. Hopefully you're not too mad at me for playing this. Like I said, I am double sick, so I can't be held accountable for my actions. But I mean, Masquerade Ball is not really a card people are complaining about anymore. I'm not a huge fan of scenarios in general. Especially now that the cheapest way to counter them is heatwave. It's like, they're never bad. They're just never bad. And, when they don't get dealt with, they're just a lot of points. So, I mean, be that as it may, I want to play Status Nilfgaard. So I kind of have to play Masquerade Ball. Hopefully it's enjoyable nonetheless. If it is, do consider liking and subscribing. I'm not always like this. I'm not always sick. Usually, I'm healthy. Enjoy the video. Of course, when you are sick, it is important to drink a lot of water, and I have been doing that. I have very much been doing that. It's gonna be Shieldwall right off the bat. Ooh. Well, that means our Masquerade Ball should survive, which is good. We can deal with some of their cards. Imposter is actually very decent against this. Tourney Joust is just not good enough removal. A Lock, however, is a lot better. Does he have Veil? No. So a Lock is very good. I don't want to brick the dogs. I guess we can keep this. Like, sometimes they play like Temerian Drummers without any protection. He should play something without protection. And once he does, I may kill it. You know, it could be that. I honestly think that may be our best Tourney Joust, just because the next thing he plays will be protected by this, and then he has this, he has Amphibious Assault. Like, I don't think we're... At least we're getting 6 points off of that. We both essentially played 6 for 4s. It was an okay trade. Yeah, just NR has so much protection, like, removal like Tourney Joust does not work anymore, unfortunately. If I'd had 2 poisons, that's what kind of sucks. I only have 1 poison. I mean, I wouldn't have poisoned that one, but, you know, he may play another one. Boosted. We have Vincent, but, like, he's really good for defenders. And if we could, like, Yennefer's Invocation... If we can Imposter Ansace, then Invocation him, and then Joachim him. I mean, how good would that be? Yeah, so now this is gonna happen. Basically, I think we just have to get through this with some bronzes. Although I think he could very well pass here, but could I take it by 4? I don't want to go into a long round against this, but I could. Okay. I think now is my pass, probably, unless I... And this would only be like 4 points. Yeah. I don't want to do this. But I mean, hopefully, like, we can just steal some really good cards from him, maybe? That would be nice. You know, we are going to be able to stick a Masquerade Ball if we draw it. Maybe I should have had Cursed Scroll in the deck. Who knows? He helps. Oof. This is no good. Brathens is good. That's an informant, probably. Okay, I really want to not get bled. Would be nice. He's just gonna get a drummer like that.
Left, right.
That is interesting.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna play this. If he just passes, I'll just dump. I mean, of course he doesn't pass. All right, so we have to do this. Get this.
Again and again and again.
Not quite punishing the bleed, unfortunately. Also, our hand is not really good. He's gonna get leader out of us, which is a shame. Yeah, not putting a shield on it. I wish I had a lock. I wish I had a lock that was not my leader. I really don't want to spend my leader here. That would be so bad. I think I will.
He's up to something. We ought to be up to something.
And Say's in the back row though. That's. Why would you do that? Why do these people exist? Was he just... What? What was that? Wanna put in melee, shielded, kill my Seltkirk. Am I in unranked again? No? I mean, it is rank 3, but why would you do that? I tweeted a couple of days ago that Shieldwall players never cease to amaze me because they keep doing dumber and dumber shit. And my opponent here just, yes, did that exact thing. It doesn't really get worse than that. Okay, Nilfgaard actually has engines that dies to 4 damage. 4 provision engines that die to 4 damage, so... God, I felt like I sounded like Trump there. Which is not a good thing. I mean, it's Assimilate, so like a lock is fine. I mean, this just gets moited. I don't think that does much. Alright, just a lot of removal. Honestly, that's not too shabby.
Oh dear. Have I something in my teeth?
I'm guessing it's Assimilate based on the leader. I'm guessing it's not Elder Bear. Yeah, so now we just... So anyway, I started blasting. That's the meme, right? Danny DeViters. I have another tourney joust. I have that leader. I have another lock. Not leader, but stratagem. Slave Hunter. Dank. I could collar and then coup de grace. Nah, it's not worth it. It's so nice when 4 provision removal still works, because there's so many decks these days where it doesn't work. Like 4 provision removal has really lost its appeal. So what's going on? Roderick? Ooh.
What is it you want?
Brathens.
My loyalty is to Imperial coin, not to the face depicted thereon.
Brathens. I mean, how do we deal with that? I mean, we can leader and coup de grace, which I think is gonna be epic. Coup de grace is such a good card sometimes, and it's just the first time you do it, it's so unconditional. It's just, yeah, it's 10 provision card. I'll get it back. It's fine. I do think that does it though. And Brathens is one of Assimilate's biggest tools. So that's a good card to get out of them. I myself have not really committed much. Coup de grace obviously will come back to me.
You will not regret this, good sir.
And he has some synergy there, but
Nothing more than a creaky door.
I think I'll just lock the Vigo.
Dare venture into the Balmorloham's wood.
I think we're doing okay. Obviously, we're going first. But we've now survived 2 of his more impressive plays. Could be Portal in here. Definitely. Ooh, Hand Gate Sword. That's respect. I like it. Just for Informant. I wonder if he has Experimental Remedy and is setting that up. That could be.
To stick my nose where it doesn't belong.
Alright, I'm just gonna thin out these. Nice 8 points. We can play the Tortoise, no problem. And, you know, Fergus is not that committal either. I mean, right now that would be a 13-point play. Like it. It's a nice 13-point play, like 10 to 13-point play later as well. There goes the coup de grace also. Oh, now he's doing Roderick. He wants some more golds. Just a runestone. He's probably gonna get something that. Okay. He actually got something really bad. Yeah, like I've been able to play so low to the ground with my provisions here. Like I think, like that alone, like he's committed an 11, 8, 9. Like even 6 is relatively high compared to just the 4s and 5s that I've played. Now, he has 2 more provisions in his deck, of course. That's a 6. He's not getting much assimilate value like this.
Everyone has their secrets.
6-point play. I mean, I could commit Fergus. That could potentially seal the deal.
Give me my shot.
big. It's pretty big. And it was just a 7. I just committed a 7. You know, sometimes I really like to think about the provisions that I'm spending and my opponent is spending, just to... That's a nice way to see where you're at. Like, obviously I spent an extra card. You know, that happens. What kind of round do I want? I think long. Just because of my control. I've never been that happy to see Masquerade Ball in my life. Like, honestly, like, I am enjoying this deck. To be fair, I don't think I have killed anything with poison yet. Have I even played poison? Did I get to play that one of Fangs of the Empire last match? I don't think I did. Maybe that's why I'm having so much fun. Alright. I mean, that's a spy, that's 2 spies. Puts this at 7. Which is not really that impressive. I mean, we're not missing anything spectacular, honestly. Although Roderick would be great. I think there's a lot here I would like. That's one of the few things that I really wouldn't like. But even this is fine.
Tremble before the light of the great sun.
Now, what are we gonna want to use Brathens on? Is it just gonna be an Assimilate? He's played both of those. I'm not sure. We kind of want to do it now though, right? I think that's a decent get.
Her grace will not be pleased.
You know, this will trigger Assimilate twice, this will trigger it, this will trigger it, potentially twice. So it's pretty good. Just want to see what we get. Tourney Joust on Brathens. Do you have a follow-up to kill it? I'm not quite sure you do. I mean, we don't have a way to... But we don't have Fergus, so we can't give spying to whatever we want, right? We don't have Roderick or Joachim. We don't have much damage, so I think it's probably just gonna have to be this.
Just a peek. That is all I need.
You know, we still have 3 Assimilate procs left in our hand, which is pretty good. We want to hold off on the ball until we can get some better targets. Per brigade, okay. Very boring for me. There's not much I can do with that. We do have to be careful about his leader too. Yeah, we don't want him to get anything too good. Honestly, Usurper right now is the only card that would be good for him to get. Because these currently don't have targets on my side. This doesn't have a big target. And this is a 4 provision card. So I think we do play Usurper. It will trigger one of these. But I guess this is a decent poison target. Yeah. I think we'll just play him. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. I like that this deck actually uses Usurper's Agent Clause. Oh shit, he has a status. God damn it. Please don't get Vincent. No, okay. That's fine. That doesn't matter. Alright, so I can lock and copy Glynis. And then I can lock this, poison this.
I have served you. Now you must serve the Empire.
I don't even feel bad. Maybe I should. We have a 9-point Vanamar and if nothing else, a 7-point Vincent. We're kind of settling for scraps. But after some of the plays that I just made, look at that point score. Point score? Point total. He doesn't have Assimilate engines. I removed 3 of his engines. Well, I shut down 3 engines in 1 turn.
My duty? To stick my nose where it doesn't belong.
I don't even feel bad. I mean, that little inkling of bad feels that I'm having is just because I was playing against another Nilfgaard deck, and Assimilate is really fun. But you know, Nilfgaard is considered the worst faction right now, and I think I agree with that. So it is nice to do some silly things, even with the Nilf. I feel a little bad. Not that much. I got penicillin. Alright, next up is Captain Money, playing monsters.
You get a thunderbolt. You get a thunderbolt.
That's cool. Okay, this is gonna be Overwhelming Hunger. If I win this, I will not feel bad at all. At all. I can't feel bad about that. This hand is not my favorite. I don't want you. Maybe. I don't want to brick the dogs. Not too thrilled about this one. That's such a strange avatar. It's so out of place. Like not in a way where I would complain about it. Like, well, this doesn't belong in my Gwent. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just weird. Oh. Is that our invocation? Let's say it is. Reuters. Alright. That's fine.
A taste of Northland, is it?
Maybe Maruna? No, just Bruxa, okay. Blusa? Well, we can lock that. And we can thin out our dogs. But we also have a rider in it. We have a couple of riders. So we all have riders. That's nice. Thank God we're going second. That could be the saving grace here. That goes up to 8. Can give us a decent poison. God, I don't even feel bad. Ooh. You're gonna barcast it? Okay. Well, I still have 2 poisons. How much would it be? 9, 10, 11, 24? What, you don't think I have it? You don't think I have it? Of course I had it. I'm me. Okay. Now it's just... what is it? Long round, right? Long round and last save will be good. I can open up with the Iggy Hearn. That would be nice. Tourney Joust. Not good. This dies to Manticore though, which I am not excited about. That's good. It's gonna be hard to get a leader target as well. It's not an easy matchup. We definitely have some good cards. 2, 5, 6, 7. It's gonna be 7 spies. This can be an 11-point card. Ooh. We're gonna lock something with our leader. So we will have a target for this. What are we missing? Vincent, Coup de Grace, and Rodrigo. Oh. Missing Vincent sucks. Otherwise, I don't think we're missing out on that much. I'm sorry, I'm getting the sniffles. I'm not emotional, I'm just sick. This is fine. Just go straight into the haunt. That would have been a tourney joust. I mean, how many aristocrats do we have? We have 5, so we don't have to play this. I can just play this and see if he's gonna do something there. Probably Maruna. No, Striga. That sucks. don't really want to play this. Not if he has Manticore. Against this deck, I may be able to wait quite a while to play that. This will never get good targets. I may regret that. Oh. Oh, that's right. They've cut Devotion so they can run Heatwave now. Well, in that case, I don't think I have a chance. I don't think I beat their scenario with my non-scenario. I don't think I can. This is probably a shit move. It has to be, because it is not good. I mean, what would have been the option? Oh, good. The option would have been to get a Barghest. Epic. Or Night Wraith. Ooh. Yeah, there's not much I can do about this now. My leader has no good targets. Okay, at least that's kind of weak. Spying, right? Now we can play this for 9, and it'll... At least by seizing the Banshee, he gave us an extra point on the Aristocrat. That's nice. That destroys a goddamn 6. I hate this. I hate this so much. Yes. We got him, which I'm really happy about. Takes 1 point off of this, but that was good. That was good. He eats it, takes another point off it, but I mean, if he's expecting coup de grace, then I mean, he did just spend a leader charge just to do that, which I'm honestly not upset about at all. I'm kind of thinking I should leader the Broxa. I think I just leader something I can kill. Like, if I leader this, I get a 7 and I get to kill a 14, right?
Down with tyranny. Yes, that's the right shout.
I think a 7 is as good as I'm going to get anyway from that leader. Yeah, that's gonna get... Ooh, good steal on that Aegon there. Alright, Usurper. We take them back. He has 2 leader charges, and he spent that left, so he... And Maruna, and... Okay, that's 1. That's, you know, I played around that pretty well. Oh, he did have the rat thing. Oh, get fucked. Yes. That feels good. Like, honestly, like that matchup. Like, I looked at Team Leviathan Gaming's meta report, and they no longer have Overwhelming Hunger as tier 1, I think, which is interesting. But I guess, you know, that's how metas are supposed to work. Like, a deck is tier 1, other decks arise that are specifically good against it, and it's not tier 1 anymore. But that's still a pretty strong deck, and, you know, our leader was 7 points. I mean 8, because we did apply status. And it set up a 17 point Animar. Yay! Our scenario got heatwaved, and that scenario would have been worth so many points there. Like, if he hadn't heatwaved it, like, I would have been pretty sure of that victory from the start. But he did. But he also, like, I've never seen that, like, so many leader charges, you know, excessive leader charges. Which is very interesting, like, because he spent one to consume Joachim, to presumably deny me coup de grace, which I didn't have. Woo! So he did that. And then he ate Werecat, and I guess he did have a Night Wraith. I didn't pay attention, but I feel like he gained a rat towards the end. I don't know why he played Werecat on ranged. Didn't he have more room on melee? And if he had a Night Wraith on ranged, like, I'm pretty sure he gained a rat. But he should have gained 2 rats, but the row was full because he kept jamming it up with Ekamaras. I don't know. That was satisfying though. The first match was just funny because Shieldwall players, they really never cease to amaze me with the things that they do. Is that deck really so brain dead that you get to rank 3 with it while still making mistakes like that? Like, I'm not trying to make fun of my opponent. Like, it's a problem with the game that players who are obviously less experienced can still make it to the high ranks because they can net deck decks that are just so strong and brain dead. Like, you don't have to think to play them usually. Like, that's a problem with the game. Like, we can't blame that person for having wanted to play a strong deck. We can't blame them for not building their own deck, because, you know, I played Gwent for years before I started building my own decks. Like, deck building is not for everyone. I still struggle with it, but I at least enjoy it quite a bit now, so I do experiment with it. But it's not easy. And if you're a new player, you want to build up a collection, you want to really get a feel for the game. Like, you think, okay, I'm gonna make this OP net deck and just have fun, gain resources, rank up. It'll be great. You know, and he probably got the rank 3 and he probably felt great. And then he, like, at first, when he played that Selkirk without a shield, At first I thought he was just playing around my cards. Because, you know, I could have just used the leader on it, and the shield and 2 boost wouldn't have mattered much. I could have used Vincent on it if it had a shield. So at first I thought he was just playing around my cards. And maybe he was, but then that Ansace on ranged without a shield. When I had that 7 strength Selkirk going, that made me feel weird. It was funny, but you know, if you're a Shieldwall player, don't forget to use your brain. Okay, yes, you can cruise on to high ranks with that deck while, you know, running a brothel on the side, right? You don't have to really pay much attention. But for your own sake, still do it. Because Gwent is a game that has skill walls. That you're gonna wanna get over those skill walls. You know, that's one of the great things about Gwent. It's a good player with a weak deck can beat a bad player with a strong deck because the game has enough layers of you know, tactics and strategy and, you know, knowing what to commit, knowing when to do what, when to not do what. And, you know, if you just, you know, pay attention to the game, you know, learn it, you know, actually think, strategize, and you play an OP net deck, you'll go straight to pro, and people won't laugh at you there, because there's a lot of people out there who are just laughing, they're just making fun of people who are in pro rank and, you know, like rank 1, rank 2, but so obviously don't belong there. But like, just stop and think for a second every now and then, and, you know, it won't be so noticeable that you don't belong there. Or maybe even you will belong there. You know, hopefully we'll all belong there someday. Like, I feel like I belong there sometimes because I always get there with homebrew off meta decks. And I fight my way through a lot of tier 1 net decks to get there. So I feel like I belong there when I get there. And it's a good feeling. Like I got there with my own decks, with my own mediocre skill, and just casual play style. It's fun. It's a lot more fun that way, a lot more rewarding. But of course, that's easy for me to say, because the reward of feeling good is all the reward I need, because I have all the resources. Anyway, I just had to ramble. This video had the potential to be a little bit shorter, but no, I rambled and made it long. Thank you guys so much for watching. I guess I just rambled because it's good to be back doing this, and it went well. You know, I didn't start feeling worse throughout the recording, so I had a good time, and it was great. And I hope you enjoyed it. A little bit of a strange deck to see on this channel, I'm sure. But I actually enjoyed it, and I don't think we did too filthy things with it. It does feel bad to brutalize Assimilate with something like this. But hey, Assimilate is on meta snapshots as well, so... And, you know... Different meta snapshots, but still meta snapshots. Both this and Assimilate is tier 3, allegedly. So I guess it was just a fair match. Although not fair at all. Like, just the amount of removal and the poison. Not fair. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, again, do consider clicking like, clicking subscribe. And I hope to see you again soon for more Gwent. Until then, have a good one. Bye.